All right, it seems as though we are just now live. The kick is going to be taken by the Wildcats and up the middle. It's going to be about the 24-yard line, so some technical difficulty. We'll try and catch up on some of the information that maybe we've missed out on. Anyway, Wildcats have it 1st and 10. Let's get this thing going. Wildcats are 5-2. Oak Grove are 2. They are 2-5. Uncle Big Tuck here beside me. Got Chris running the scoreboard, Josh running the cameras, and mixing this whole thing together. Right behind me is James. And here we go. We've got motion over to the left. Going to be a little pitch to Striker Gilmore on the carry. Going to carry for about 3 yards. Paul Parks on the stop for Oak Grove. 2nd down and 7 on the 29-yard line. Twins out to the right. Twins way out here to the wide side of the field. Twins also to the boundary. Back to pass is Hall. He's going to come out in the flat to Moore. Moore is going to be stood up, going to get a gain of probably nothing, a very short gain if any, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats here on the near side. 3rd down and 8. So a loss of 1 actually there. So a nice evening in Oak Grove, Missouri on the campus of Oak Grove High School. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Now motion by Torres over to the right side. Pitch out to Moore. Moore is going to cut it up, and it looks like he is going to get the 1st and 10, so about 8 yards on the carry. 1st down on the far side. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the far side. The 37-yard line as we approach 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Motion into trips. Coming over to the wide side. Going to be handed up the middle to Isaac Moore. It's going to be a gain of about 7.
Number 31, Ryan Rainey on the stop. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 now for the Wildcats.
Ryan Rainey on the stop, 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 44-yard line right at the edge of one of the digits of the paw of the Panthers. Twins out to the right, Twins to the left. We'll see if we get a motion into trips. We do get a motion to the left. Passing the ball is tipped and up in the air. That's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by
27, Mickey Seymour.
Mickey Seymour with the interception. The ball was picked up, kicked up in the air, so just in Wildcat territory. So the first turnover of the game is one of those won from the air as opposed to putting it on the ground, as I mentioned, to the keys to the game. The Wildcats' 40-yard line has the ball of the Panthers. Luke Sharts, the quarterback for the Panthers. He's a senior, was introduced in their senior night proceedings tonight. He's going to hand it off to number 12, Braden Vaness. Vaness is going to gain about 4 or 5.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 now for the Panthers.
Tackled by Tyson Wyatt Smith, I believe. 2nd down and 4 Motion back around and going to be handed to number 42 up the middle. That's Zach Odell.
42, Zach Odell on the carry for the Panthers. Brought down by number 20, Deegan Beechner.
Deegan Beechner with a tackle. So 3rd down and 6 now from the 36-yard line in the middle of the field. Twins to the right, flex tight end to the left, H-back over here to the right side. Ball's going to be handed off to, I believe, number 42, which is Zach Odell, and that's going to be short, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
On the tackle for the Wildcats, number 54, Harris.
Paris on the tackle for the Wildcats. So 4th down and 3. 4-down territory here, most likely. Twins to the right, H-back over here to the right, which makes basically double slot. Flex tight end over to the left. Sharks in the backfield. He's going to fake it and come out. He's going to get down. The pass is going to be an incomplete pass. So he was under duress by number 45. Ethan Stone with the pressure on him, but he did get it away in time, and that's going to be a takeover on downs for the Wildcats. They're going to take over on the 33-yard line, their own 33 with 7:16 remaining here in the first period. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. I will get back to our Sonic kick return person that I didn't get done. That is Carol Everard. We'll talk more about that the next time the Wildcats receive a punt. Going to be a fake to the back on the inside zone, and a gain about 4 by Levi Hall. Stopped by number 74, Mason Dennert. 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 37-yard line. Wildcats send Twins out to the left, tight end to the right with a tight flanker by that wing. Moore in the backfield with Hall. So we are setting up a screen here. We were trying to bring the tight end under, and what you're wowing about is the fact that Keller Johnson just got cut at the knees after everything was pretty well over with there.
Yes, absolutely.
So 3rd down and 6. So a little tight end screen we were setting up. That's one of those things, probably if Levi had taken a couple more steps back, he might have been able to throw that without quite so much duress. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Now run it into trips with motion of Gilmore. Rolling to that side, and the pass is going to be to Isaac Moore. Moore's going to go out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Quads over to the right. Empty backfield, split in here. We're going to throw. That ball is thrown forward, and Oak Grove Panthers were almost all over that. Want to be careful that there's not somebody getting through for a pick 6 there. That is going to bring up 2nd down and 10 with the ball just beside the paw out at center field. The paw here in the middle of Oak Grove Panther Field. Second and 10. Twins to the boundary. Twins to the wide side of the field, going to bring trips over to this side. Going to throw the ball out to Gavin Thompson. Thompson is going to get upfield for about 7 yards. 27, the tackler, Seymour, one of Mickey Seymour with the tackle. So the Wildcats over into Panther territory, 47-yard line. Got Twins to the left, headed over to the right to make trips to the right. Going to be a pitch to Isaac Moore. Moore is going to head in to come out in between two, and that's going to be another tackle to actually take out of bounds by number 27, Mickey Seymour, and that's another first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Here on the near side, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats in Oak Grove territory at the 34-yard line. Gonna send Twins to the left, slot to the right, slot to the field. Gonna run motion over there to make it trips. Hall fakes the pitch.
Levi Hall on the carry, brought down by number 54, Waylon Weir.
Tackle by Waylon Weir. Gain of about 4. Tucker was rooting for the pitch on that ball right there. Actually faked the pitch and then got past the first defender, but then there were two more coming
Getting
in.
Getting past that first level was a great read, and still just got to know that your running back is trying to keep that relationship throughout that run.
Yes, he's trying to keep the relationship even after they get past the first. Twins right and left, motion to the left, turned it into trips, handed off to Moore, and there's nothing going there. So a loss of about 1 on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 on the far side.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Not your utmost manageable distance on 3rd and 7. We'll see what the Wildcats dial up. They've got Twins out here to the left. H-back over to the right with a flex tight, flex in. I look for a little reverse here, maybe not. Levi Hall on the carries. 61, Elliott Atwell is who I have, as well as Brett Pritchard is the PA here. And for those of you that have been around Harrisonville for a long time, his oldest son, Devin, graduated in 07, and then soon after that, they moved over here to Oak Grove. Double H-backs, double split out here. A little bit of a counter tray look, but a quarterback with it, and that's going to be a first down by Levi Hall. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 22-yard line, middle of the field.
Not very often you see 2 pulling fullbacks instead of a couple of linemen coming across there for a kick-out block.
The 2 H-backs, they brought them like you would normally see on the counter tray, where they bring 2 linemen, and Levi Hall let them clear, and then he went up through. There's a ball handed off to to Isaac Moore. He's going to get about 2.
Gain of 2. Bring a 2nd and 8.
31, I thought he said 51. Thank you, sir. Ryan Rainey with the tackle. So 2nd down and 8. That's not quite being on schedule like you would like to be. We'll see what they dial up. We've got Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Hall in the backfield, flanked by Moore. Back to pass. Going to step up, drops the ball, runs into one of his own players. And that is going to bring up 3rd down. So a loss of 2 as he started to cut up through. I don't know if he got a little excited or if somebody hit the ball, but the ball popped out. By the time he picked it up, the Oak Grove Panthers had surrounded him for the tackle. So 3rd and 10. H-back to the left, slot to the left. So basically a trips formation with a flex tight end out to the right. Flex meaning split out. And there is a little bubble pass, and it's going to be completed. Gavin Thompson with the catch. Tackle with Dalton Hodges.
Brings up 4th and 9.
Bringing up 4th and 9. So looking like he's going to go under center. Back behind him is Moore. Twins right and left. Try to get him to jump. Now he's going to move back to the pistol formation. Back to pass is Hall. Gets outside, makes a throw down. Intended receiver is Braden Roper. Is that 16? Incomplete. So the Wildcats.
I think it was 15, Striker Gilmore.
Striker Gilmore. That 1-6 was really a 1-5. And it was a little bit high and a little bit hard to handle. Couldn't bring it in. So both teams have now turned it over on downs. The Panthers will take over at their own 21-yard line on the near side. Schartz brings his troops out. Beside him is Vaness. Slot left formation, a little H-back in there as well. There's a pass thrown, and that is caught. That pass is caught by number 2, Cooper Brown. 37-yard pass right with a post down the middle. So quickly one play, and now they are in the Wildcat 27-yard line. You know, I missed a Red Barn Ranch red zone a while ago down there. We'll be sure and talk about that the next time we're on offense. Twins to the right, a little H-back in here to the right, so like trips. And back to this side as well. Now motion going to go over to the left side. Keller Johnson with the tackle. On
really
the
good
carry was, Braden Vaness. Go ahead.
Really good, just getting through the line there. There was a pulling guard coming to the left, and I think he just missed his key block.
So a loss of not quite a full yard, but it shows as 2nd and 10 on the scoreboard. So it's a long 10. Slot to the right. And that is the end of the first period. And by the way, the first period sponsors CPK Insurance and 2-3 Construction. We'll get a break, and we'll be back with the second quarter. We'll be back. Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat. So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer. Just as a little bit of a catch-up on things we're doing, welcome to Forties Broadcasting in Harrisonville Wildcat football, driven by Reed Ford, your hometown dealership. Pre-game show that I talked through, but we didn't end up being on the air with Sherwood Community Bank. So, 2nd down and a long 10. A pitch out to Braden Vaness.
Number 12, Braden Vaness on the carry for the Panthers.
Gets a gain of about 4.
Wildcat tackle by number 20,
Deegan Beechner with the tackle. And Jake Bruton as well. 3rd down and 6 on the 33-yard line. Twins left, Twins right now. Got a back out in motion out here. That's going to be caught by number 12, Braden Vaness. It's going to be tackled by 54, Garrett Paris. With the tackle now, they're going to go quick on 4th and short. Looks a little like a tush push, and not sure if they're going to make it. I don't know if it's set up like the tush push, but nonetheless, I believe the Wildcats, Oak Grove snapped out there quick. I'm sure they had a verbal cue that said, hey, that's what we're running, get the heck on it. And the Wildcats were able to put a stop to that. So the Wildcats take over on the 29-yard line in their own territory. Actually, that's the 28. Scoreboard has me a little bit off of what it truly is. The Red Barn Ranch.
Pop, keep in mind here, I was going to say they hadn't made a call yet, and they just awarded a first down.
They did just change it to first down. And Coach Maxwell is out in the field to give a little bit of a word to the official on that sideline. All of the proceedings, though, that the officials were walking around doing didn't show that it was a first down. So
I don't know that there was an offensive player for Oak Grove that thought they got the first down there.
So the Red Barn Ranch red zone, we got into that one time. Dare you enter the O'Bannon territory at the Red Barn Ranch this fall? Hey, go out and see them. We're getting close to the end of the Fall Fest. Now our players are running off the sideline. It just seems a little bit crazy what all's going. We had the starting lineups that I read and missed. I had an apology to the Melzer family because David has started every game this year, and the piece of paper that I did my information from, I said that I stay away from the coaches to leave them alone because many of them just say it's our starting offense, and they don't like to give you information before the game. So we read the starters of the offense and defense, and I failed to get David on there, so that's my fault. Wildcats did, in fact, secure the ball. 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. Trips coming over to the right side, and there's going to be a pitch on the lead option, and up through for a gain of about 15 is Isaac Moore. Tackled by number 75, Mason Dennert, and 14, Dalton Hodges, but that is a Wildcats first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. So 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line on the far side. Trips to the right, going to motion now across Torres to the left. Going to be a little inside reverse to number 17, Jackson Alvarez. Alvarez is going to go 27 or 28 yards, depending on where they finalize it. The Wildcats get another first down. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Hey, Tuck, if you got anything you want to do in here, just jump right in. I'm just rambling on like it's a football game, and I love it. Oh, which I do. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Hall in the background. He's flanked by Isaac Moore. Back to pass. He's going to step up through the front. And a nice job tackling by, is that 61 or 81, Tuck?
61.
61, Elliott Atwell, as well as Ryan Rainey. So it looked like he was going to have some go there on a little quarterback draw after he made a decision not to pass very quickly. But a nice job by the defense of Atwell and Rainey to make it no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 on the far side. Wildcats in Oak Grove territory. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Motion coming over. Quick pitch on the lead option. And out in front with a gain of about 17 is Isaac Moore. And that's going to be another first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think appliances. First down on the far side. And the Red Barn Ranch, is that what your finger's in the air for? We're in the Red Barn Ranch. Do you dare to enter the new O'Bannon Terror at the Red Barn Ranch this fall? It's open on weekends starting September 19th. Trips over to the right, going to be a little inside zone, and that's going to be down close to the goal line inside the 5, and that's going to be another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. From Troby's first when you think home appliances. First and goal. Hargis with the stop, and nice job of tackling there by, is that 21 Tuck?
Yes.
21 Paul Parks turns away Levi Hall over there. Loss of 1. Was it first and goal on the 2 or the 3? Regardless, on the far side, the ball is on the 3rd-yard line. No worries. Second down and 3. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Moore in the background, flanking Hall. Trips coming to the right with Torres. And a pitch to Moore, and Moore is down to about the 1.5-yard line. Nope. Call at the 2, so a gain of 1 on the play. The ball is now 3rd down and 2. Wildcats coming to the line. Now under center is Hall currently, and he's going to take a quarterback sneak and in for the touchdown. So Levi Hall with a 2-yard tush push of his own, and that puts the Wildcats up 6-0. Ethan Stone in for the PAT. Brody McNeil to hold. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good with 7:10 remaining in the second period. Wildcats take a 7-0 lead. We will take a quick break and be back. Your second quarter at Young Tire and Wheel, second quarter sponsor. We'll be back. Ready to go.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires.
And there is the ball hit deep. That's going to be taken at the 12-yard line. Taken by number 3, Matthew Meyer. Tackled by number 52, Jackson Little. All right, the Wildcats have taken a 7-0 lead here. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the first half of this one. Cooper Brown out wide to the left. Matthew Meyer out wide here to the left. In the slot, Vaness. Can't see who's in the slot on the far side. Who you got over there, Tuck? He's not to where you can see it right now. Pass, handoff back to Shart. Carrier was number 42, Zach Odell.
Brought down by number 33, Hillary.
Keller Johnson on the stop, no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Twins to the left, twins to the right. That other twin out there is Cole Sharts, possibly brother to Luke Sharts. There is a ball that is caught by number 12, Braden Vaness, from Luke Sharts. Taken out of bounds by Garrett Paris and Braden Cannably, I believe. 3rd down and 4 here on the near side. Ball on the 34-yard line. So we got a bunch quads over to the right. Those are just trips in a bunch over there. Ball handed off and caught in the backfield. Keller Johnson was the first to get there, and then I don't know if Wildcats come in packs or prides or what they come in, but nonetheless, the rest of the defense there in a hurry, and it brings up 4th down and 7 from the 31-yard line. Back to punt is Tucker Monesmith. Punt is away. Ball jumps over Cannably's head and down to the 9-yard line. Now, I like to look at things as the glass is empty. The glass is full. All that does is give us a longer distance for a drive in this 5 minutes to score right at the end of the half. The third period kickoff will be to the Panthers. Tonight's first quarter sponsors was CPSK and 2-3 Construction. Second quarter is Young's Tire and Wheel. They are both great Forties and Wildcat partners. Way down into deep Cat territory, twins to the left, twins to the right, bringing the motion, and the ball headed upfield, and that's a good chunk of change right there. A gain of about 12. Oak Grove is saying that they have the ball, and
Close line judge has the ball down.
The line judge on this side is pointing down as they're all pointing at him. And that is a first down. That is another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. First down on the 21-yard line. Twins to the boundary, twins to the wide part of the field. Moore flanking Hall. Quick pass, no good, says the line judge out here to Brody McNeil. Was not able to keep it up off the turf. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Ball on the Wildcat 21-yard line. Motion across to make trips by Gilmore. Ball's going to be handed to Moore. He's going to get a couple.
Number 5, Moore for the Wildcat carry.
Coming up out of the bottom of the pile is Max Tebben.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Wildcats. One of those ones. Waylon Weir, number 54, in on the tackle as well. Under center is Hall. Now he's going to step back in the pistol. Twins to the right, twins to the left. And a timeout is being called by the Wildcats. That timeout's brought to you by Golden Classics. Takes time out to go see them and get yourself a diamond. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281. Had a bunch out to the left. Now motion comes. Ball is on the ground. And that's going to make it 4th and about 15. So the Wildcats go bunch way out to the side, empty the backfield. Quads out there. One comes in motion and the ball snapped in. Could not be handled by the quarterback Hall. So loss of about 5, and now trips to the right, tight wing to the left, now coming over in motion, and have a Panther that jumped, but evidently not far enough to break the neutral zone, and the ball is blocked. I believe it was blocked by number 54, Waylon Weir. Yes, it is Waylon Weir with the block. So the Wildcats give the ball up on their own 5-yard line, 1st and 5, with 3 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the half. 3:39, ball on the 5-yard line of the Wildcats. Right dead center in the middle of the hashes. Split in to the left is Meyer. Split into the right is Brown. Slot over to the right. Now a little motion by 42, Odell. Now motion back across, and it's going to be a delay of game, so a little bit of fortunate situation there for the Wildcats. At least that doubles the distance that the Panthers are going to have to go to be able to get into pay territory. Brown, Odell, and Sharts out to the right. Sharts back, going to throw one out to number 12. The defense comes up and going to be a gain of about 2 or 3. Cooper Baker with the tackle over there. So a 2-yard gain, that's going to bring up second and goal from the 8-yard line. Setting up, it appears to have trips out here to the left. Split end out to the right. Sharts in the pistol, rolling to the right. Throw and deep and caught for a touchdown. Believe that was Meyer, number 3 Meyer. Matthew Meyer with the catch, so 7-6 now the score with 2:51 remaining in the half. In for the PA attempt is Tucker Monosmith. Snap is back, and we've got a whistle and a flag. We'll see what that's going to amount to. It's going to be an illegal procedure, false start by the Panthers, so move it back 5 and make the attempt again. So the attempt now will come from the 15-yard line. Nonetheless, still a 1-point attempt to try and tie this thing up is Monosmith. Kick is up and good to tie this thing up. So with 2:51 remaining in the half, the Wildcats and the Panthers tied at 7. Holy cow, we'll be back.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
All right. Kickoff now coming. At risk here, Carol Everard. $120 of a Sonic gift card if we can get a touchdown out of a kick return for the Wildcats or a punt return. Here is a chance right here. That ball is going to be taken at the goal line by Cannabley. And I'm not sure why we didn't have a whistle a little sooner, but nonetheless, he took it at the end zone. I'm a little surprised once the ball breaks the plane of the end zone that the whistle should blow and it come out to the 20. But nonetheless, it was not. And his return is out to the 14-yard line. Actually, I believe it to be the 13-yard line here on the near side. So all tied up at 7 with 2:39 remaining in the half. Tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel, a great 4Ts and Wildcat football partner. Twins to the right, Twins to the left here on the near side. Ball to Hall, Hall back to pass. There's a ball deep and caught by striker Gilmore. We're going to have a race to the end zone. He's going to cut back and be taken down at the 19-yard line.
Number 15, striker Gilmore.
67-yard pass from Hall to Gilmore, and that takes the ball into the Red Barn Ranch red zone. Do you dare to enter the new O'Bannon Terror at the Red Barn Ranch this fall? Open weekend starting September 19th. 1st and 10. That's a Troby's. That's another. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. When you think appliances, think Troby's first. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Hall trying to get him to come in motion, which is Torres. And the ball is given to Moore, and a very short loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Second down and 11, right in the middle of the hashes. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Baker in motion to the left. Pitch out here to Moore, and Moore slips by the first tackler that would have had him right at the line of scrimmage or back, and ends up turning it into a 10-yard gain because it was 3rd and 11. Now it's going to be 2, so just a 9-yard gain. Under center is Hall, and Hall is going to go forward, and we'll see if he gets the quarterback sneak for the 1st down, and they're motioning that it is. So that's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Tuck, did you get the tackler? I didn't hear him. I try and listen to that. They help. Twins to the left. Twins to the right, Hall and Moore in the backfield. Motion by Gilmore over to the left. And the pass is going to be out to Brody McNeil. McNeil is going to take it down to
Pass complete to number 6, Brody McNeil.
the 1 yard line.
Panther tackled by 61, Elliott Atwell.
Timeout called by the Wildcats, so they're going to have it at the 1 yard line. This timeout's brought to you by Golden Classics. Take time out and go see Wendy get you a diamond. We'll be right back.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Forties Broadcasting and Forties Wildcat football, driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. All right, Tuck. Uncle Big Tuck, here's your 2 H-backs in there. See if we're going to bring them in. So now we get a timeout by the Panthers. That was the double H-backs that we had, that, what I call the counter trade look, where those 2 backs come in motion and Hall lets them clear, and then he takes it up the middle. But we need to take a break. We will come back after this break.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Leaving a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
All right, 20 seconds to go. We're all tied at 7 on the far side. We've got the H-backs over to the left now, and that is to the field. We're going to run a quarterback sneak. Not really a sneak, and off tackle power, or off H-back power into the end zone, and Levi Hall dives in the end zone with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 13-7 now the lead for the Wildcats. Number 45, Ethan Stone, will come in to try and make this a 14-7 game on the south end of the field. McNeil to hold. The kick is up and good to make it 14-7.
Number 72.
Tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel, a great Forties and Wildcat partner. Wildcats lead 14-7. We'll take a break. What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank. All right, 16 ticks remaining here in the first half of this one. The Wildcats of Harrisonville lead 14-7 of the Oak Grove Panthers. 55, Elliott Stone, brother of Ethan Stone, who just kicked the 2 PATs, will kick this thing off. Back deep, I believe, is Matthew Meyer, and maybe that will be 42, Zach Odell. Number 12, Vaness. With that, and he gets the ball out to the Panther. Alvarez with the tackle. The ball is going to be on the 37-yard line. Panthers in their own territory. Luke Sharts, the quarterback. They have 11 seconds. See what they're going to try and do here with this short amount of time. First of all, try and make them jump. Now the play comes in from the sideline. They've got trips to the right, flex tied in to the left. Sharts in the backfield. Steps up, and the pass is thrown deep to number 42, but Zach Odell had gone out of bounds. Don't know if the side judge and the back judge was keeping an eye on that, but that's something that you got to be careful of. Going to bring up second down. So second down and 10. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Back to pass is Sharts. Pass is going to be thrown out of bounds on the far side. Under duress and chase is by Johnson and Ethan Stone. So the Wildcats lead this thing 14-7 in this MRVC West clash. We will be back with our halftime show that's brought to you by Farmers Insurance, by Brad Sainer Agency. We'll be back in a few. We'll take a break.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all. making sure everyone felt welcome. Sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butterburgers and fresh frozen custard. Greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance Agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Saffels. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial. At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Halftime Show. Welcome to the Halftime Show, brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Brad Sainer Agency. Is your insurance leaving you half covered in your policy? Call Brad today for a free quote and make sure you're fully covered. The Wildcats turn the ball over, and they are able to recover from that. They lead 14-7 at halftime. The Wildcats have gone for a fourth a couple of times had one stop, yet the Panthers have gone, I believe, for fourth down 3 times, and I believe the Wildcats stopped them 2 of those 3 times. So the Wildcats with an opportunity to get the touchdown on the long drive after the stop at, was that at the 4-yard line going in?
4 or 5 going in.
It was, so they had a 95-yard drive to put them ahead 14-7, and that drive had a 65-yard, not touchdown, but a 65-yard completion from Levi Hall to Stryker Gilmore, I believe, 15.
I think so.
And then they took it down, and Hall scored on a dive into the end zone to make it 14-7 here in Oak Grove tonight. Tonight is senior night for Oak Grove, and there have been plenty of seniors. There's seniors from the band that are stretching from the 25 to the 25. So a lot of yards, 50 yards worth of seniors. They're going to go out and take their places now with about 11 minutes remaining in the half. So the keys to the game that we visit about always, and I feel like a broken record when it comes to not turning over the ball, not having penalties. Penalties have been decent tonight. Tuck, what do you think?
I think not turning the ball over goes into ball security. There have been a couple times that we have put the ball on the ground. That's been on miscues on snaps. Hall coming through the line, feeling the pocket collapsing on him and trying to get some yards, and whether the ball slips out, knocked out of his hands, just as you're trying to scramble to make something happen, I know you're trying to see what's in front of you, but you got to make sure you've got a good handle on the ball. I think you've said it well. Just of ball security, it doesn't matter week 1 or week 10. It doesn't matter. Ball security is very, very important.
Well, excuse me, sometimes I'm very critical of Levi Hall and some of the things he does when he makes a pitch, when he doesn't make a pitch. Sometimes, as Lynn Dawson used to say, an ill-advised pitch that he would make infrequently when maybe he should have just tucked it and put it away to make sure. But there have also been times that he's been in the grasp. He's gotten that pitch made to one of his backs, most recently Isaac Moore, with ball that he gets to them on the lead option look. So sometimes I'm a little critical of him taking chances, but he is always trying to make something happen with his team, and those are the kind of things that you like in a competitor.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think, you're talking about the playmakers that he is putting the ball into their hands. When you are looking at Eli Torres and Isaac Moore, and you're talking about all these guys out wide, Keller Johnson, and all of our receivers, you're putting a lot of trust in them. But I think most of our weapons on the offensive side of the ball have earned that trust all year round.
Well, and you've got the receivers. We have the quads and we have the double slots a lot of times. So you have McNeil, Gilmore. You've got Johnson and Stone and Cannably that are in the tight end position. Cannably probably a little more in the wide out position. Thompson and Cooper Baker in and in motion a time or two. So you've got a lot of receivers that are catching the ball and are making an opportunity to make things happen for this team. As we are down to 8 minutes, we are going to take another brief break, and we will be back with the second half of this one. This is your halftime show, brought to you by Brad Sainer Agency and your insurance. Don't be just half covered. We'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Leaving a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Sapples. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial. At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
Welcome back, everyone. We are down to about, the 3 minutes, 3 minutes gone. They get the three up there now. Now that last 3 minutes that they have to go. So the Wildcats are leading here against the Oak Grove High School Panthers. It's been a nice, relaxing day for me over here. It didn't start out to be relaxing. Had a little freight I couldn't deliver yesterday, so I had to drop it off today.
Be better.
And be better. Get there sooner. Maybe the dispatcher will help me out next time.
Yeah, he should do his job better too.
Anyway, so I thought it was going to be stressful, but when I got over here, I couldn't get in till after 3 o'clock anyway, so I was able to organize some of my papers, although I can, still mess that type of thing up. The third quarter sponsor is going to be JCM Plumbing. They're our third quarter sponsor, and they are a great 4Ts and Wildcat football partners. So hopefully James will be all over the top of that and get JCM up into the right-hand corner for our third quarter sponsor. And as you know, we are 4T's Broadcasting and Harrisonville Wildcat Football. That is all driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. So each of the teams are getting their last-minute warm-ups done as they get back out to the field. We got about $1.23 remaining in that, and we will get the second half of this one going. Wildcats are leading 14-7 as we get ready to start the third period. Oak Grove will have the football here to start the third quarter. So the Wildcats were able to get that 95 or 96-yard drive in right before the half. for them to be able to take the 14-7 lead here in this MRVC West football game that we've got going on in Oak Grove. The Panthers hosting your Wildcats. Got a decent crowd on the other side. I don't know. I don't know if Josh can get us a look at our crowd over there, but our crowd's not bad. Let's see if he can dial up a little bit of a look over there. The Wildcats ready to get things going here in the third period. Yes, sir.
I think we've traveled pretty well every game, and I would even go to say for Cassville, we had a pretty good turnout for that game.
You know, that was a game that with us losing that game, I didn't have my focus on checking that out, but Harrisonville always travels pretty well, but that's just a pretty good-looking crew over there on the other side. We got 12 minutes on the board. The Wildcats are going to I guess I need to visit with Coach Maxwell and so forth. They have the ball, so we have chosen to kick off from the north going to the south, and that means that we will have the clock during the third quarter and not the fourth. But nonetheless, Elliott Stone is back to kick off, and number 3 Meyer and number 42 Odell back deep for the Panthers. There's a little kick over shallow. That's going to be picked up Meyer. Meyer is going to bounce up.
Number 3, Matthew Meyer on the return.
Meyer on the return, and he gets about 12 yards on the return. Brody McNeil on the stop for the Wildcats. So, to get things started here, the Wildcats leading 14-7. The ball is placed on the far side on the 36-yard line for Luke Schartz and his offense. Got Twins, actually trips to the left if you count that H-back, and he flex tight into the other side. There is a read, and Shart decides to pull that one back out from Vaness and goes up the middle, and he's stopped for a loss of 3. Who was on the tackle, Tug?
Keller Johnson. He was not fooled by that at all. I think he maybe could have tackled both of them had they stayed in that pocket together.
So the zone read comes up -3 for that, and a nice job by Keller Johnson. I'll just let you focus on who's making the tackles here. Here they are in a little bit different lineup. They've got a tight end that's in with a flanker now back with Twins over to the right. They're going to roll to this side and fighting to the outside. And there is a nice catch. Cannibally with the hit, and hanging on to that ball is Matthew Meyer. And that's going to be 3rd down and 3. I tell you to get the tackler, and then I take it away from you. So 2nd and long, we've now got Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Snap back. There's a pass out into the flat, and that's you've got 26 and 41, so you've got Bolin and Wyatt Smith coming down hard on the quarterback. You've got the back out into the flat, number 42 Odell, and the ball is just out of the reach, so forced that ball to be thrown high.
Smith, the punt for the Panthers.
Cannibally and Beechner back. Punt away by Mona Smith. That's going to be taken by Cannibally. It was Melzer that was back.
Number 14, Drayton.
So Cannibally with the return, and he returns that back into Oak Grove territory.
Brian Rainey, number 77, Xander Smith, pushing out of bounds, 1st and 10. Just beside the paw on the 45-yard line of Oak Grove. Wildcats get the ball back here in
for their first time in the half. The second half, I should say. Trips over to the left, going to be a zone read. Ball's given to Moore. Moore's going to get about 7 before he's finally tackled. One of the tacklers is Wyatt Braswell.
Mickey Seymour, number 27 in there as well.
As Seymour and Max Tebben, but not before Moore has a gain of 7. So still on the far side. Ball on the 38-yard line, second down and 3. So very manageable there with being able to do any part of your playbook as you want. Trips out to the left, quick pass.
Ball's pass complete to number 6, McNeil.
McNeil on the catch, going to gain maybe 1, but I think Rainey with the tackle and Atwell with the tackle. Short gain on the play, about 1. They didn't show it as 1. They're still showing 3rd and there. They changed it to 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2 for the Wildcat. They send Twins out to the left, H-back to the right with the flex tight end out here to the right. And Hall in the pistol with Moore flanking him. Ball handed off to Moore, and he gets into first down territory. The tackle by number 21, Parks and Atwell. That is a Troby's first tag. Another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think appliances, 1st and 10 on the far side. Motion coming to Trips over here is Torres. There's a pitch out to Moore, and 54, I see him in on the tackle, is Weir. Weir on the stop. Going to be a loss of about 2, so it's going to be second down and 12 on the far side. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Just over 8 minutes remaining here in the third period. JCM Plumbing brings you the third period. Twins out here to the right. Now we're going to send motion back over to the left with Torres. Going to be the lead option out here. Pitch to Moore. Moore's a little shake and bake and makes a couple miss, and it's going to be close to a first down, but I think it's going to be a little bit short. So a gain of about 11, going to bring up
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. The Wildcats getting on the line quickly. They've got the Twins to the left, and there is Levi Hall pushing forward, and that's going to be a first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, they haven't moved those chains, although the signal had been given. The ball is on the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Wildcats looking to get down here and put it in to get a 2-score lead. See if they can punch it in down here. 23 yards to pay dirt. Going to send Twins to the left, Twins to the right. There's a pass that is thrown and caught by Brody McNeil. So Torres comes in motion, and they throw the quick slant in over there, and it's about a 10-yard gain, and that gets the ball down. 1st and goal at the 9, which, by the way, we're in the red zone. The Red Barn Ranch red zone. Dare to go to O'Bannon Terror at the Red Barn Ranch. They're open this fall. Go see them. Red Barn Ranch red zone. 1st and goal at the 9. Ball's going to be handed off on the zone read, but I don't think there was any read to it. So it's going to be a loss of about 2, going to bring up second down and goal at the 11. 6 minutes and counting here in the third period of this one. Trips to the right with an H-back. Tight end on the backside. Hall's going to keep it, and he's going to get down to about the 8-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 8. Right at the soccer line. 8 yards to pay dirt, 2 downs to get it in there. Gonna bring Twins out to the right. Keller Johnson, the split end out here, makes me wonder. I haven't seen him out here in the Twins. He's going to be in the end zone. It's going to be out to Moore. Moore makes one miss, and then he gets back to the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 here on the near side for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats will jump into their empty backfield, quads to the left with a split end to the right. See if they're going to run a play or try and get them to jump to make it closer. And the ball is back. And a nice play by the defender out there, number 25, while fighting off a blocker, gets his hand up and blocks the ball away, is number 25, Wyatt Braswell. So the Wildcats are turned away by the Panthers on that scoring attempt, keeping it a one-score game, 14-7. Oak Grove will take over here on the near side at their own 9-yard line.
That's a really good play on the defensive side of the ball there. He's being blocked the entire time by Keller, but he has eyes on the quarterback and being pushed to where the ball is being delivered from.
And he stayed square to the field to where he didn't. It very was just a nice job. Back to pass is Sharts. That pass is caught out in the flat. Tackle immediately by David Melzer out there in the flat. I think my pregame show with my starters, guys, we didn't get on the line like we were supposed to, and I had David in the starting lineup, and that didn't go out there. So I'm going to re-apologize for that. David Melzer has been starting all year long, and I failed to get that as part of my paperwork, and it was my fault that he's not been there. So, Melzers, please forgive me for that. Nice play by him there, a freshman doing a great job. There is, going back to pass, is Sharts, and he launches that out of bounds. Who is that took him down back there as he's throwing that? Tuck.
Trying to catch a number here.
It maybe is a 26.
Yeah,
Malachi Boland. So 3rd down and 10. No, Malachi Boland takes Luke Sharts down in the back of the end zone as Sharts is able to get that ball away. Trips out to the right, split in to the left. Sharts in the backfield. He's going to give on a little inside pass or handoff. That's a nice job coming to the backside as he rolls to the other. And that's going to be an 11-yard gain and a 1st down for the Panthers. 4 minutes and counting here in the third period. JCM Plumbing, the third quarter sponsor, a grade 4 T's and Wildcat partner. JCM Plumbing. Trips are going to be out to the right, flex tight end to the left. Sharts in the backfield being flanked by one player. He's going to roll out to the right. Ball is thrown out of bounds and another hit. He just hang on to it long enough, and he takes the hit from Ethan Stone, and taken to the ground over there is Luke Sharts. So 2nd down and 10 now. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, plus a couple of ticks here in the third period. Twins out to the right, flex tight into the left, a little H-back here on the right side with those Twins. Had a left tackle. Yeah, I thought he got a little bit of a head start there. Had a procedure call as by the head linesman on the far side. The field judge on this side didn't have anything, and that's who probably should have had it unless they had one on the other side as well. So that's going to take it back to second down and 15 on the 15 here on the near side. Beautiful evening here in Oak Grove, Missouri. Wildcats leading 14-7. Trips going to be double slot and then motions into trips. There's a pass, and that pass is from Sharts, and it's caught by Vaness. And it's just a little bit short of the first down. So it's going to be third down and 1. Third down and 1. Twins out here to the left, flex tight in to the right. H-back and a tailback back in the backfield on the left side. Third down, going to hand the ball off and going to be through for a gain of 6.
Number 12, Braden Van Ness on the carry for the Panthers.
Braden Van Ness with the carry. Deacon Beechner with the stop. That's a first down on the far side. They have it on their own 35-yard line. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Sharts in the pistol. Rolls to the left. There's a pass. We'll see if that is caught. I feel like he did get that caught. He did bobble it shortly, but I thought he then got a hold of it. But that is a gain, and that pass was to Matthew Meyer. And the ball's on the 48-yard line of the Wildcats. There's a pass thrown up in the air and just off the hand of Cooper Brown for the Panthers. Melzer on the hit out there as the ball arrives. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the third period. Going to have trips over to the right. Actually, Twins out there with a tight slot. A little bit of a tight end is Meyer. Meyer's going to come in motion, and Myers is long and tall, and he runs a long way for a half-yard gain. So David Melzer with the tackle on the far side. Matthew Meyer, the split end, comes back around, and they get a double handoff to run to the other side. A lot of running for 1 yard. Going to have trips out here to the left, just 3 yards into Wildcat territory. Third down and 9. Sharts back to pass. There's a screen pass to number 12. 12, Vaness. And that's going to be a 12-yard gain, so a first down to the 35-yard line on the far side of the Wildcats. So they took advantage of the aggression there by the pass rush of the Wildcats. And Vaness has some good wheels out there. Twins to the left, split in to the right. Going to be handed off to Vaness, and he's going to be taken down by Malachi Bolin with a tackle and a loss of 4. So second down and 14 back to the 39-yard line on the far side.
Will you have your attention, please? There's a blue Jeep, license plates VK4X1S,
Couple of receivers out here to the left, flex tight end and a flanker. Slot out to the right. 2nd down and 14. Sharts to pass. Being chased by Stone, and Stone gets a hold of him. That would be Ethan Stone with the sack way back to the 48-yard line. So that's where this pass that they got to on the long pass down to there when they first got in Wildcat territory. So 3rd down and a whole bunch. 3rd down and 23.
That brings our 3rd quarter to a close.
And that is the end of the 3rd period. JCM Plumbing, the 3rd quarter sponsor. That takes us to the 4th quarter sponsor, which is Sonic. Wildcats leading 14-7. Let's take a break.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
So the 4th quarter sponsor tonight is welcome back, everyone. So James threw me a little bit of a curve back here, and he did Sonic and JCM Plumbing backwards tonight. So JCM Plumbing is our 4th quarter sponsor tonight. And I've been announcing that he was the 3rd quarter all night, but on the screen it's been the other. Trips out to the left, fake into the line, and a pass caught by Odell and tackled by Deegan Beechner. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10. Not sure why the box says 1, but there we go. There's the 4th down. So 4th down and 10. It's a long 10. We've got Twins out here to the right, Twins out to the left. Sharts in the backfield with Vaness. Vaness comes in motion. Actually, Odell was in the backfield, and there's a pass coming, and Keller Johnson gets to him and was a little bit concerned that he might have made a late hit there. But that pass came up short, and the Wildcats are going to take back over on downs. So good news, bad news. You have back-to-back each team with 4th. What did they just say?
49-0 Pleasant Hill over Center.
Whew. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They've got the ball at the 36-yard line, their own 36. They've got trips over here to the left. They're going to send Torres in motion, and the ball was on the ground and bounced right back up into Jackson Alvarez's hands. So fortunate were the Wildcats there, and the Panthers have a player down. And we're going to get an injury timeout, so both teams will go to the sideline. Wildcats are leading here 14-7 over the Panthers. We will check out who the injured player is. Hopefully it's just a cramp. We'll be back. Scoring a great car wash in Harrisonville has never been easier because the winning team is always at Tunnel Vision Car Wash. With the best monthly packages around, you'll keep your ride shining all season long. And don't forget about the complimentary amenities: free vacuums, towels, window cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner, mat washers, everything you need to keep your car looking showroom ready. And the real MVP, our exceptional customer service. So make the smart play. Swing by Tunnel Vision Car Wash in Harrisonville today and score big on a cleaner, shinier ride. All right, Waylon Weir, defensive lineman, a sophomore, number 54. He's walking like he's got a knot in that calf back there, trying to get that worked out.
I did mention earlier that I've only noticed 2 guys playing both ways. That is one of them playing both ways tonight.
Very good. Twins to the right, to the boundary. Twins out here to the field. Moore flanking Hall. Hall gets the ball to. Well, he ran like Keller Johnson, but it didn't look like that number. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 26-yard gain on that pass play to number 33, Keller Johnson. So Twins to the boundary and Twins to the field. Hall with the pass to Johnson to get down into Panther territory. Handoff to Moore. Get maybe one. Tackle by number 58, Everett Hargis. He's a sophomore. Atwell on the tackle as well. 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Need to be a little more on schedule. Get a few more out of that first down play. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Hall back to pass. Throws a rocket over the middle, and that is caught by number 15, Striker Gilmore. 27, Mickey Seymour with the tackle. That is a first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think first downs, or when you think appliances, think Troby's first. It's also in the red zone, Red Barn Ranch red zone. There's a little toss to number 21, Eli Torres. Had a couple of flags come flying in the air. Flags on the play. So a little inside toss to Torres. So probably a half the distance to the goal type. The Panthers walk them they're way back down by the 5, but it can't be much more than, the 9-yard line. So it's just inside the 10-yard line on the far side. That is first and goal. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. So the penalty, half the distance to the goal. H-back and a tight end over to the right. Bring him in motion over to the left, making it trips. Gonna fake, and Hall's gonna take it into the line and gonna get the first down. So that was not a first down on the play before, but it is first and goal now at the 8-yard line. So that's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down on first and goal. I think I called that one wrong, Chris. It is first and goal at the 8. They just got the first down on that one. That's my bad call. Eli Torres in motion. And the ball out here, that's going to be loss of about 3. Levi Hall hustling over to the side. Not sure if he's just going over to get a play, but he is. So 2nd down and goal at the 11-yard line after the loss of 2. Gonna send Twins out to the right. McNeil and Gilmore. Motion is Torres over to the right. There's a pass caught right at the goal line. It's going to be short at the 1. It looked like he would get in.
Pass complete to number 21, Torres.
Torres, number 21, Eli Torres takes that ball and catches it on about the 1. So 3rd and goal at the 1. Guess what Levi Hall's going to do here? No, he's not going to go up under center and just take the one, but he will jog in, does Levi Hall with the touchdown. That makes it 20-7 on the 1 yard quarterback sneak from the pistol into the end zone, and the Wildcats take a 20-7 lead with 7:09 remaining here in the fourth period. You will notice that JCM Plumbing is up in the right-hand corner. We inadvertently got Sonic there, so Sonic and JCM Plumbing are taking care of the third and fourth periods tonight. Ethan Stone in to try and make this a 21-7 game, and the kick is up, and it's good. The hold by McNeil, and the Wildcats take a 21-7 lead with 7:09 remaining in this one. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Wildcats with a 21-7 lead. Ethan Stone, Vanessa and Meyer back deep for the Panthers. Stone kicks it, and it's going to be taken at the 6-yard line by Meyer. Boy, Meyer has got some long old legs that he gets going in a hurry, and he will return it out to the 29-yard line.
52, Jackson Little.
Jackson Little, the tackle by Jackson Little. Meyer with a 24-yard return. Ball right on the near side, just inside their own 30-yard line. With 7 minutes remaining in this one, Wildcats lead 21-7. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Sharp in the pistol. Odell back. That pass is going to be caught by Brown.
Sharp's pass complete to number 2, Cooper Brown.
Brown catches that one for 16 yards.
11,
Christian Cook in on the tackle. I said Christian Crook on the tackle. Did I say something other than that?
I just sounded like Cook.
Trips to the left, jumping out, being pursued by number 56. Bryson Cecil made him throw that one up and out of bounds. Beechner on the coverage. Second down and 10. Got some twins out to the left already. Now some twins here, almost a slot to the right-hand side. Sharts in the pistol. There's a pass thrown, and thought that was headed for Cooper Brown, but he wasn't able to get toward that skinny post where the ball was thrown. 6:29 is where the clock is paused for the moment. Wildcats leading 21-7. There's a pass to number 3, and Tyson Wyatt Smith coming over to take care of that. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Panthers. Couple of incomplete passes and a gain there of about 1. Going to bring up 4th down. Back to punt this thing is Mona Smith. Back deep is Beechner. Started to be back deep, and he says, hey, you got this by yourself. I'm going to be up here. So Canterbury is back deep on his own. Large splits, then a little motion to the right. That ball's kicked back to the left side. Ball's going to roll down to about the 22-yard line, maybe the 23.
Tucker minus miss, punt down by 27, Seymour.
So the Wildcats will take over. First and 10 on their own 24-yard line on the far side. Five and a half minutes remaining in this one. 2-score lead by the Wildcats. Hall gives it off to number 5 Moore. Atwell with the tackle. A loss of about 1, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We starting to get some subs in here, Tuck?
Not yet.
McNeil out here split far. Going to be a fake on the dive, and Hall keeps it and loses another half a yard. So that's going to bring up 3rd down, and actually a loss of a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and 12. So a little bit of conservatism has come into the offensive coordinator, it appears. Let's see what they come up with here with 3rd and 12. You got Twins out here to the left, Twins out to the right on the far side. Hall back to pass. Just launches it and just short. Number 15. Striker Gilmore, and the defender, number 27, Mickey Seymour, knocked that one away. So the Wildcats with a 4th and 12. See if we get a little back pedal and the kick by Hall. It's going to be a timeout called. Wildcats call a timeout. This timeout's brought to you by Golden Classic Jewelers. Take a little time out and go see them down there. They've got some good stuff. Let's take a break.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
All right, welcome back. Wildcats take a timeout to talk over what style of a punt. I don't know that the Wildcats have lined up and punted from 15 yards deep this year. We were just kind of visiting about that a little bit. You want to remember that everything is driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. So quads over to the right. Now taking a few steps back is Hall. He grabs it and boots it, and it's going to be taken by number 27, Seymour, and Seymour's going to be taken down by number 15, Striker Gilmore. So when you catch that punt, you probably ought to get upfield instead of start running straight east or west, which west is what he chose, and Striker Gilmore run him down and There was a punt return of 0 after the punt by Hall. On the near side, 1st and 10 for the Panthers on the 37-yard line. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Sharts in the backfield. Coming in motion is Brother Sharts. That ball is going to be caught by Meyer. And 14, Braden Cannably is right there as he catches that ball for a loss of 3 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 13 at the 34-yard line. Trips to the right. Flex tight end to the left. Luke Sharts in the backfield, throws to Odell out of the backfield, and Odell a gain of about 6. And Ethan Stone and Tyson Wyatt Smith. Malachi Bolin in on that as well. 3rd down and 7, it looks like to me. Nope, it's 3rd down and 6, my bad. In the flat, there's a pass almost intercepted by David Melzer, but just didn't quite get a hold of it. Actually, Malachi Bolin, the 26 and the 28 were on either side of everything going on there. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 6. 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this one. So it's going to be a 4th down attempt here. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Luke Sharts in the backfield. Motion coming over to make it Twins by Vaness. There's a ball that's thrown way out of bounds.
Sharks pass intended for number 2, Brown.
Attended for Brown. On the coverage by Melzer. Deegan Beechner over there with the, as they're yelling for the hit out of bounds like the sob of the cry, so want to be careful. That'll get you 15 in a hurry. Wildcats take over on downs on the 41-yard line on the far side, right off the soccer circle. 1st and 10. Keller Johnson saying, hey, somebody's on the wrong side here. We're going to have to get set. They're Heslin. Now we've got a split end over there, and the toss is going to be out to Isaac Moore. He's going to get about 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3.
Tackled by 31, Ryan Rainey.
Rainey on the tackle. 2nd down and 3 on the far hash.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes in about 5 ticks left in this one. Wildcats leading 21-7. Handed off to Moore. Moore cuts back to the weak side. Weaving his way down, and he's going to be taken down finally at the 10-yard line. 24-yard carry. So that's going to be 1st and 10. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first when you think appliances. That's also a Red Barn Ranch red zone play. Do you dare to ride O'Bannon Terror at Red Barn Ranch? Twins to the right, Twins to the left. In motion is Torres. Torres takes it inside the 10 to to about the 8-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. Timeout called. Timeout called by the Panthers. This timeout's brought to you by Golden Classic Jewelry. Take time out and go see her for some diamonds. We'll be back. What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Sapples. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial. All right, welcome back. $1:15 left in this one. Wildcats leading 21-7. We'll have the post-game show by Golden Classics. We'll have the Diamond in the Rough by Golden Classics and the Reed Player of the Game coming up at the end of this one. Wildcats have it 2nd down and 7. Minute 15 on the board. See what the Wildcats do here as far as motion with Torres over to the right, handed off to Moore. Moore picking his way back around and into the end zone. So a 7-yard touchdown run by Isaac Moore, just running a little zone play in there, and he got everybody reaching to one side. He heads to that side, cuts it back across, makes one or two players miss, and into the end zone to make it 27-7. McNeil to hold. Ethan Stone for the PAT. Ball is down, kick is up, and good. So Ethan Stone puts it through, makes it 28-7. Wildcats lead 28-7. $1:09 left in this one. We'll take a break. We'll be back. At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and manager off, and he does, and there's a ball off of the front lineman and the front line of the defense. Ryan Rainey covers that one up, so the Panthers will have the ball 1st and 10. 1 yard in their own territory on the 49-yard line. 1:07 remaining. Luke Schartz brings his team out. Senior quarterback for the Panthers. Trips out to the left. Flex tight end over here to the right is Meyer. .45. Ethan Stone, tackle of Luke Schartz.
Tackle for the Wildcats.
Loss of not quite 1, but they're going to call it 2nd and 10. Make it 2nd and 11. Not all that much of a difference. Trips to the left. Flex tight end out here to the right. The pass over the middle intended for number 10, Cole Sharts.
Sharks pass intended for number 10, Cole Sharks.
Older brother Luke intended to Cole, the Shart brothers.
Brings up third down.
Coach Shart, the head coach for Oak Grove. 30 seconds now remaining in this one, 28-7. Third down and 11. Back to pass is Sharts. Caught by number 2, Brown, and he's immediately hit. By Cooper Baker.
Wildcat tackle by 41, Tyson
Wyatt Smith and Cooper Baker. Twins to the right, twins to the left. And he's going to be caught from behind his Sharts by Ethan Stone and Keller Johnson. They'll share that sack. And that's going to be the end of this one. We'll be back here in a minute or two with our post-game show, The Diamond in the Rough, presented by Golden Classics, and the player of the game by Reed Ford. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat. So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer. All right, the Wildcats win this one 28-7 over Oak Grove over here in Oak Grove. Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Golden Classic Jeweler, your local headquarters to make sure you don't fumble your next date.
All right, tonight's Diamond in the Rough, who might have been overlooked for his selfless play. I am going with Tyson Wyatt Smith. Really good job on the defensive side of the ball. Presence was all around, and he does what's asked of him. He comes in as an extra blocker or fullback on the offensive side of the ball. The Diamond in the Rough is brought to you by Golden Classic Jewelers, Harrisonville's Diamond headquarters. Tonight's player of the game, I am going with Isaac Moore. He drove the Cats to success just like you could drive away a new Ford at Harrisonville's hometown Ford dealer, Reed Ford. Isaac Moore really well carrying the ball tonight. I think a couple of touchdowns, and once the ball is in his hand, he is very, very tough to bring down, whether he's trying to run somebody over or make a move and get somebody to miss.
And he does both.
Absolutely.
He does both. So, that is it for the game here tonight at Oak Grove. The Wildcats win 28-7. Next week we will be at Odessa. For James, mixing this thing up. For Josh on the cameras. For Chris on the scoreboard. For Uncle Big Tuck beside me with commentary. This is Jay Forsler of 4Ts thanking you for joining us and saying we'll see you next week at Odessa.